Am I audible, Sakshi?
Yeah, very much.
Okay. So in case my Wi-Fi connection stop in the middle, you can continue with the answer because since
Yeah,
it's a live session,
sure.
yeah, so I'll start. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a live session with International Council for Circular Economy, where the most innovative ideas are shared to drive social and business entrepreneurs to achieve a sustainable future. ICC is one of the largest international networks for professionals, corporates, and organizations working in circular economy in India. Our mission is to accelerate the transition to a circular economy that is restorative and regenerative by design. It is working towards enhancing resource efficiency and promoting circular economic models. As a whole, ICC operates on three strong pillars: educate, innovate, and inspire. Today, ICC presents you Circular Chat, a talk series to be held on every Wednesday at 5 p.m., which would involve an insightful conversation with people belonging to various sectors and agencies committed to work for a circular economy. We invite people from industries, government, multilateral organizations, and nonprofits from a particular sector to understand all perspectives. This talk will help us add value to the circular economy community through expertise and knowledge share. Today, in the sixth session of Circular Chat, we will have a discussion with Ms. Sakshi Talwar, co founder and CEO of Rugs and Beyond, an online venture for exclusive, one of a kind handmade carpets and home decor, empowering talented weavers and skilled craftsmen in villages in northern India. A techpreneur by profession and an artist by passion, Sakshi paints modern contemporary art pieces and recently held her art exhibition in Delhi with the sole aim to donate part of the proceeds to the lesser privileged children. She regularly writes for various online publications like Huffington Post and has recently been written about in the New York Times, Business Standard, etc. Ms. Talwar holds an MBA in finance from Bryant University, Rhode Island, and an interior design specialization from Parsons, New York, and a course in international business strategy from London School of Economics and Political Sciences. Ms. Sakshi, I think we will begin with the first question here. So the
Sure, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yes, you're most welcome. So the first question will be a very basic one. Ms. Sakshi, what do you think are microplastics, and what, according to you, are microplastics?
So, as far as microplastics are concerned, of course, it contributes to our industry in a big way, and of course our aim is to be as sustainable as we can, and for that we are also introducing different kind of products, like since we're into carpets, right? We make all types of handmade carpets. So in order to reduce the pollution and of course be more eco-friendly, in our industry we're including jute carpets, carpets made out of recycled material, and carpets that are eco-friendly and environmentally friendly, which is so important to the ethos of our company. And another very interesting part that we are also doing is that there's a lot of waste generated through plastic. So we are recycling the plastic, and from the recycled material, we're actually creating different types of carpets, which is very interesting. So that is something that we are working towards, because I think that's huge. And of course, because our prime forte lies in being from having handmade carpets, so this is something that we're really focusing on. And of course, we any type of plastic pollutes the environment, and it's definitely, as we all know, that there's so much talks about climate change and everything, and each drop makes an ocean, right? So I mean, I'm sure we all can do our bit, and we all need to be socially conscious and environmentally cautious at the same time, most importantly, and make sure that we don't pollute the environment, and we make sure that we are moving towards a greener future and being more eco-friendly and environmentally friendly.
Yes, Ms. Sakshi, thank you so much for answering that. And that takes me to the
Hmm.
next question. What new innovation or technological advancement are you seeing in industry to stop the leakage of microplastics from textiles?
As far as the micro leakage of plastics is concerned, a lot of things that I'm seeing is that people are moving towards circular fashion and more towards using recycled material. Like another example I would like to give to you is that, when saris are made in the fashion industry, a lot of waste is generated. So what we are doing is that we are using that waste material from sari and also creating sari silk carpets, which is a new concept. And at the same time, the carpets look amazing. They're in bright, vibrant colors. So at the same time, it's a win-win situation. On one hand, we have all these carpets which are beautifully made. At the same time, we are also contributing to being environmentally conscious. So that's one. And apart from that, another technological advancement that I think in the industry is that people are minimizing their waste in whatever way they can, because I mean, initially we saw that even if there were raw materials used and there were different types of, components used in making any kind of product, now people are moving towards more sustainable options. What is the best way where we can minimize our waste and, make sure that we don't pollute the environment. So because of all this, of course, there is a lot of advancement technologically and also in terms of the manufacturing process when we make our products.
Yes, yes, that's very true, Sakshi. And we all know that
Yeah.
rugs and
In fact,
beyond.
another thing I would like to
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to include is that now, because of the influx of technology, because of artificial intelligence, because of virtual reality, and all these technological things that are being developed and people are currently using. So people are, moving towards more of a sustainable way, and they're trying to imagine and recreate and rethink that what are the ways where we can use real technology in order to reduce our carbon footprint and be more cognizant of the fact that we do not have to pollute the environment and we need to reduce waste as much as possible. So technology is definitely a boon, I would say, in terms of minimizing waste in any manner.
That's true. That's true.
Hmm.
Okay. And we
Right.
and we heard in your introduction that you are the CEO and founder of Rugs and Beyond. And Rugs and Beyond is
Hmm.
an e-commerce platform and a one-stop shop for home decor. And you
Right.
have clients from all over US and Europe. So what
Hmm.
transition have you seen in the markets lately? Like, of course, related to sustainability and circular economy, what transitions have
Hmm.
you experienced or seen?
Right. Sorry, I lost. Hello. Mm, am I audible?
Yes, Sakshi, you are.
Okay, perhaps. Sorry. Yeah, I think I lost you in between.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Susanna, if you can just repeat the last part.
Yes, so I was asking that you have clients from all over US and
Right.
Europe. So what
Mm-hmm.
transition have you seen in the markets lately? Of course, related to sustainability and circular economy.
Mm-hmm. Right. I mean, Rugs and Beyond, as you know, is an e-commerce platform, and we specialize in all types of handmade carpets and rugs, and we empower our local weavers and artisans in rural India. So, as far as different changes are concerned that we have seen in the industry over the past few years, especially during such unprecedented times, right now, what we have seen is that a customer is very well educated. They're very well aware of what kind of products they want to go for, they want to indulge in, and they make sure that it is authentically sourced and ethically made. That is one. Apart from that, they also make sure, and we ourselves make sure in educating our clients and how the carpet is being made, what is the process of manufacturing, and where the carpets are being made, and how it is being made, and what materials are being used. So what I'm trying to say is that a customer these days is very well informed, and they are very much aware of the whole process of manufacturing of a carpet. And of course, as I mentioned before, they definitely look for sustainable options. And in our products, we use natural fibers primarily, which is pure, which are New Zealand wool and pure silk and cotton and all these different types of fibers, apart from using other natural fibers, which are jute and sisal and other materials which are made out of sari silk and also out of plastic bottles, like I mentioned before. So, on the whole, what I'm trying to say is that a customer is very well informed, and we ourselves try to educate them as much as possible before they make a purchase. And at the same time, they know what they're buying. It's not like 10 years ago where they were just, blindly indulging in products without knowing what they're buying. So, a well informed customer is definitely one, and they are moving towards a sustainable manner, I would say, even when it comes to home decor products like carpets or rugs, and they want to make sure that they're not polluting the environment indirectly or directly. So that's something that I think that is one trend, or something that should go for a long time. It should not just be a trend, because we all need to contribute towards having an environmentally friendly economy or industry.
Yes, right. And how has your company adopted transition to adopt to more sustainable methods? Would you like to share something with us?
Yeah, sure. So, most like apart from having our handmade carpets and rugs that our weavers make, we also undertake a lot of customized carpets according to a customer's requirements. They can customize it according to size, color, and design, and give their own patterns. And but the first and foremost thing what we do is, Susanna, that we always offer them sustainable options. What are their options when they are looking to get a customized carpet made? And most importantly, like I mentioned, that the materials that we use are natural fibers, which are from jute and sisal and other natural fibers. So that is one thing that we make sure that, a customer is being offered and is aware that we are also an environmentally conscious company, and not just, any other brick and mortar or online store, which is just looking to make a carpet and, call it a day. We don't do that. We believe in being, eco-friendly, at the same time making sure that everything is ethically sourced. And apart from that, we also try to educate our clients on different types of options that are available. And if they have something specific in mind, like for example, we had this one customer in New York, and she wanted a particular kind of carpet to be made, which was which was made out of recycled denim, So that was
Okay.
very interesting. So, we used all types of, because obviously when jeans are made or denim jackets are made, there's a lot of waste that is accumulated. So our weavers, they accumulated all these waste materials, transformed it into a carpet, and it was made by hand. It took a few months, and it was beautifully made. And it was so wonderful to see that, something which is a waste for the fashion industry, like waste denim or waste, whatever kind of material, we are using the same to make our beautiful carpets, and at the same time being, sustainable. So it was very interesting for us to come up with newfangled ideas and create something that is totally different and unique.
That's wonderful to know, and I'm really interested by this denim carpet. Okay, so that's it
Right.
from my end, Sakshi. Would you like a lot of entrepreneurs must be watching this talk show live?
Hmm.
So, is there any advice from your side that you would like to give to the entrepreneurs, like any practice related to sustainability or anything from your end?
Right. So a lot of people, when they're starting out, they don't really take into account environmental and eco-friendly, and they just want to make a quick buck, which is fine. But at the same time, in order to sustain your company in the long run, you definitely need to be, conscious about the fact that you need to be environmentally friendly. You also need to have a CSR model in place. At the same time, you need to contribute. Like how can you, the biggest question is, how can you give back to the society, whether it is monetarily or non-monetarily, or whether it's contributing to the environment in some way or the other by reducing your carbon footprint. So these are the questions you have to keep in mind when you're starting off, right?
That's
Because
right.
you
Yeah.
cannot just start a company without having any motto or any ethos inside. so in place. So that's extremely important. You need to know what exactly, your company stands for, and what do you believe in, and what is your mantra, and not just, randomly start something just because it's in vogue or just because it's in trend. Because the idea of starting a company is to be sustainable, and of course, build on it for a long term, right? So that's extremely
Right.
important. So that's one thing that I really advise aspiring entrepreneurs to look into when they are starting out. And another thing I would like to also focus is that, you need to be cognizant of the fact that, like India, as you know, apart from agriculture, handicrafts is the second biggest industry in our country.
Right.
And we have so many beautiful things, not just in terms of carpets and rugs. There's so many other home decor products made all across India. So I think another thing that we all need to focus is, if you are in this industry, or whether it's fashion also, as a matter of fact, how else can you empower these local weavers and artisans and craftsmen? Because I feel the talent that India has and Indian craftsmen have, it's nowhere to be found. Like,
That's true.
I mean, I used to live in the US after my MBA. I was working in finance. I've lived in the UK. And, like, I feel that people in the West appreciate craftsmanship and workmanship even more, which is unfortunate, because we kind of tend to take it for granted because we feel that, okay, fine, like everything is available, but we kind of don't really appreciate it as much as we should, which is not a good thing. We all should definitely value all these weavers and artisans even more. So that's one thing that I advise, that when you are making or venturing into such kind of industries, you have to see that what else can you give back to these craftsmen, to the artisans, to the weavers, and at the same time be cognizant of the fact that what is your prime motto of your company, what is it that you want to achieve, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now, or 10 years from now, or maybe just create short term goals, 2 years, 3 years, and 5 years, and yearly review your company and yourself, and create and set milestones.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sakshi. It was wonderful to have you. And it was such an insightful discussion today. And I'm sure the people who watched the session learned a lot about the new innovations and technological advancements that you are witnessing in industry sectors to stop the leakage
Hmm.
of microplastics from textiles. And it's important
Sure.
to understand that eco conscious lifestyles can begin right from home with just a few home decoration changes. So, to our audience,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah. So, to our audience, we will continue this series with more
Hmm.
discussions with esteemed experts from various sectors for a more circular future. The write up for this particular session will be shared on our website, and you can always come back to our YouTube channel to check out more of our videos on circular economy. So, that is it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, I think we are off live now. Thank you so much,